and welcome back to History Lessons. Our today's topic of discussion is West Bengal Board's Class 11's History Project. So one day we have already discussed about how a project work of political science should be based on the topic Universal Adult Franchisee. Today I have chosen the topic of painting, sculpture and architecture, which is in board's syllabus. So if you have read about painting, sculpture, architecture, all these are tangible sources of history. Like what are tangible sources which you can touch? Like the literary sources are the write-ups, but here painting shows how like the societal condition was, or how the political conditions of the people were through art. So everything artistic, architectural development of the historical period, as well as the sculptural development, how like engineering was at that time. Architecture shows all these things. So the basic idea of project is same. You have to write an introduction, a conclusion, acknowledgement and bibliography or reference from where, which shows where, from where you have taken the sources. So one textbook as prescribed from your board is Kalyan Choudhury's History of India, World History, and as not India, Indian part is for class 12, World History, and Jeevan Mukhopadhyay's book, a very good book, Jeevan Mukhopadhyay's book, where you get an idea about the project also, Kalyan Choudhury's book also. So the topic of our discussion, painting, sculpture and architecture, all forms the source part, which is very important in the reconstruction of our past. All are tangible source of history which we can touch, and then also we can see and get an idea about the past. Like the architectural development shows the engineering qualities of the earlier humans, as well as the painting shows which type of colors were used, how the animals were, because it mostly paintings depicted goddess, gods, animals, nature worship, etc. So the sculptural development too shows their test of art and how and what which goddesses they worshipped and etc. So like the basic structure of a project, it should have an introduction, body and conclusion, acknowledgement and bibliography. In the introduction you have to write what is painting, what is sculpture, what is architecture. In this regard, because it is a project of history, so you have to relate it to how it is important from historical perspective, like how it is a source. So you have to, in every like if you write one paragraph what painting consists of or what are its types, you have to write one paragraph on how it is important in history. Then again same for sculpture and same for architecture. Like what were the architectural developments mainly in your class 11, as the syllabus is of world history, syllabus is like from prehistory. So here you focus on the prehistorical period, like the Stone Age, Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic age, the artistic development during those ages, like the Mesolithic art, which is very famous. You concentrate on Bhimbetka, which is like in Madhya Pradesh. So how people used to draw this. So give examples, paste some pictures. It makes it attractive, and so these are important thing and certain catch which will fetch marks, good marks in the project. And then some structure while defining, I should mention about how to write the conclusion. Conclusion should also have with examples how it is important, and what are the problems a historian face while dealing with the sources, because history or dealing with sources, a historian faces major problem is with interpretation. Same for literary as well as archaeological sources, because nothing we have an eyewitness of. History is about the past, so one has to relate and then corroborate with other evidences and then present. So, and in this case these archaeological sources are very important, all falls under the archaeological sources. So these are very important while corroborating the literary evidences we get of the same period. Suppose, but in case of Stone Age we don't get. In case of, as because I mentioned, it's the 11 histories of mainly world history. So in case of Stone Age, we don't have any literary sources because it's a prehistorical period. Writing was not invented. But if you focus on the later period, you have to say this, like how this is important, how archaeological sources and its corroboration with literary sources are important. So this is all. Another video is there, as I already mentioned, of political science project. So hope this too will help you, help my viewers, and please do like, share and subscribe our channel for more content. Thank you.